The mystery of the Mary Celeste.
Vocabulary 1, voyage journey, trip, on sea. 2, mystery, mysterious, impossible to explain. 3, visible, can be seen. 4, invisible, can't be seen, if hidden. 5, crew, oyster sailors, people who work on a shipping stuff. Sighted saw, Jorst glance. 7, destination, place where somebody is going. 8, his blood ran cold, he felt very frightened. 9, steering, driving. 10, apart, away from each other, far away. 11, deserted, without people. 12, panic, sudden fear. 13, sword, a long straight or curved sharp blade. 14, stained, colored. 15, mutinied, sailors' refusal to obey their orders. Captain. 16, rail, a bar used to hang objects. 17, drifting, washing away.
The mystery of the Mary Celeste on the morning of December 5th, 1870 to Captain Morehouse, the captain of the ship Dei Gratia, and his crew were sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. From New York to Gibraltar, there was a good wind and visibility was excellent. The captain could see at least 5 kilometers in every direction. At about 9 o'clock, one of the sailors sighted another ship on the horizon. 2 hours later, the two ships were much closer to each other. Captain Morehouse put his telescope to his eye and looked at the other ship. There was something strange about the way she was moving. As the wind turned, the ship turned. The captain ordered one of his crew to put up signal flags greeting the other ship and asking for her destination. There was no answer. Sometime later, he looked through his telescope again. Now he could just make out the name of the ship, Mary Celeste. But then his blood ran cold. There was nobody on the deck of the ship, nobody climbing the masts, and nobody at the wheel. The Mary Celeste was steering herself. When the two ships were about 100 meters apart, Captain Morehouse and 2 of his crew rowed across to the Mary Celeste. He and one of the men climbed aboard. They went below deck and looked in every cabin. They found nobody. The ship was completely deserted. As they searched the mysterious ship, Captain Morehouse and the sailor became more and more puzzled by what they saw. In the crew's cabins, everything had been put away tidily, and in the kitchen, pans half full of food were hanging over a dead fire. In the largest cabin where the captain had lived with his family, there was a half-eaten meal on the table. On a sewing machine in one corner lay a child's dress which somebody had been repairing. In a small cupboard, Captain Morehouse found gold jewelry and money. Nothing had been taken, and there was no sign of panic or trouble. It seemed as if the crew and the passengers had decided at the same time to throw themselves into the sea. Captain Morehouse and the sailor then found 2 unusual things. First, they found a sword stained with what looked like blood. They thought the crew must have mutinied and killed the captain. However, all the ship's boats were still hanging in their correct places. The crew could not have left the ship that way. At the bow, they found another mystery. 2 pieces of wood, each about 2 meters long, had been cut out of the rail on both sides of the ship. None of the people from the Mary Celeste was ever seen again. The strange story of the deserted ship found drifting on the open sea has never been explained.
One Captain Morehouse and his crew were sailing from Gibraltar to New York. False. 2, the Mary Celeste was found with no one on board. True. 3, Captain Morehouse first saw Mary Celeste early in the morning. False. 4, there were clear signs of panic and struggle on the Mary Celeste. False. 5, Mary Celeste's lifeboats were missing when it was found. False. 6, a half-eaten meal was found on the Mary Celeste. True. 7, a stained sword was discovered on the Mary Celeste. True. 8, the crew of the Mary Celeste left the ship using the lifeboats. False. 9, the Mary Celeste was found sailing with nobody steering it. True. 10, the mystery of Mary Celeste has been solved. False. 11, the crew of the Mary Celeste left valuable items such as gold and jewelry untouched. True. 12, the Mary Celeste was found in perfect sailing condition. True. 13, Mary Celeste was first seen during a storm. False. 14, 2 pieces of wood had been cut out of The ship's rail on both sides, true. 15. The Mary Celeste was found anchored near the shore, false. 16. There were signs of a recent meal in the captain's cabin, true. 17. The ship was filled with cargo that had been looted, false. 18. The ship's log provided clear answers to what happened, false.